Yeah, good evening. So this is post-market analysis after the whole thing has panned out. And mind you, I lost this trade. I'm going to show you the trade history. I lost this trade for a very funny reason. And I tried to revenge trade. I tried to do a revenge trade and I nearly lost my account. But I don't feel proud about that. I feel so sad and devastated. But I'll be fine. I'll just learn from my mistake and move on. But I'll just show you what I did and how it panned out from the pre-analysis. So this is the post-analysis. Remember I said the first thing we do is to mark out our previous week's high, mm, previous week's high. So I'll just use the short term previous week's high and which is acting as our premium. So this is the premium level, this is the premium previous week's high. So this is previous week's low. This is acting as our long-term discount. So this is previous week's, and this is 50% equilibrium. And this can also act as this 50% equilibrium can also act as our session low, session discount level. I'll show you what I mean by that. Yeah, so this was how it panned out. So I'll go to H1. So for the H1, you can see what price did. So let me take this off real quick. And you can see from our analysis earlier, what I said that price was consolidating around here and I was expecting a breakout. Yeah, so shapes and here, just like this. And I said if price doesn't do that, if price breaks below this point, below this 50%, then I'll be going for the sales. But my bias was bullish. My bias was bullish, and I wanted to go for the buys, which I said for the pre-market analysis. But I did three things wrong. Number one thing that I did three things wrong, and I'll show you what I did wrong when we go to M15. So they filled this void below and took out the discount levels, which is the session lows, previous days lows. They took out the level and then went higher, but I'll break it down more when we go here to the 15-minute. So this is 15-minute chart. This is the 15-minute chart. So what price did was I told you that this price was in the channel and also that if they break below this point then I'll be going for the sales, but that didn't do that. So I did three things wrong. The number one thing I did wrong was timing. Entry time one I think entry time was too early. Entry time was too early. So I was busy, so I had to go get something. So I just entered the market too early. I entered the market around at this time, at around 2 o'clock my time here. I entered the market here and I placed my stop loss just right below this previous day's low here. I placed my stop loss right below this previous day's low. I'll type it and show you. I placed it right below this previous day's low. Right here, I placed my stop loss just a little bit below this previous day's low because I wasn't expecting them to come close to this previous day's low. Even if they were going to come to this previous day's low, I was expecting it for them to just do 50% of this previous day's low, which acts as the discount level. Let me type it here, which acts as a discount level, short term. But instead, what price did was price went and took out and went right at the 50% equilibrium level. You can see it here. Price went exactly at the 60% level, which is the 4600 level, right at it before reversing. So if I had entered the market at 230, at 230, if I had entered the market at 230, exactly 230, I would have seen this. Or if I entered the market at 245, which is 15 minutes just after the New York Open, I should have seen this and I should have avoided it. But I entered too early and my stop loss was too tight because I couldn't, due to my lot size, I couldn't put my stop loss here. It would have been too much. If it went against me, it would have been too much. And but I got angry and I opened multiple position because I was very confident that this was going to go to my direction. That's one of the perks of trading anyway, but that's fine. So number two mistake I made was when analyzing earlier for pre-market analysis, I said I wasn't expecting much volume or volatility in the market because I did not see any red folder when I went into the Forex Factory to check the news in the market. I didn't see any red folder, so I felt like no much volume would be in the market. But I ignored the FOMC speak, speaker news, FOMC speaker. So one of the members of or FOMC is speaking today, and that's actually created this volume and volatility you're seeing here in the market. So that was number two thing I ignored. So I need to take correction on that. Yeah. Then number three mistake I made was I became angry. I let my emotions control me and I nearly blew my account. Number three is I let my emotions control me. Yeah, so mm, number three is I let my emotions control me. Yeah, exactly. So this is how it turned out because I already knew that the market was going to go bullish because we are in a bullish trend. But little did I know that we were going to take it lower. So I entered. My entry time was, so these are my mistakes. My entry time was too early. I should have entered at around 230 to 235. I should have seen that this move happening. Yeah, that's number one. Number two is the FOMC member speaking. I ignored that because it wasn't a red folder, but he had a role to play this large move I'm seeing here. Then number three, I let my emotions control me, which made me nearly blow my accounts and nearly erased all the profit I've made for this month. So that's and so yeah, price went immediately and took out this buy side liquidity that I highlighted at the pre-market analysis. Exactly right to the pip. Look at it here. Price went and took it out. Yeah, so that's that for US30 pre-market analysis. I pray tomorrow I make better decisions and I don't let my emotions take control of me and I'll be good. So price took out this 4600 level right at the peak, right at the peak. Here I was never expecting them to take this previous day's low, this discount level. I wasn't expecting them to take it, but that's that for trading. So Have a nice day and see you tomorrow for day 4.